What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Poolside Cigar Reviews with Kirk. Tonight we are taking a look at the Ashton VSG Belicoso No. 1. This is a 5 1/4 by 52 Belicoso stick. This is a Dominican cigar. It's got a Dominican binder and filler with an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. It's got a clean, sweet barnyard smell. Very nice. And just for full disclosure, I'm not starting off with water tonight like usual. I'm actually drinking some Aberlour Abuna. So that's you might remember that if you watched my video earlier this week. So a little bit of Aberlour with a nice Belicoso stick. Now the Ashton VSG is a cigar you should try. The shoulder split a little bit. Hopefully that's not an issue. I'd say medium draw. Not too light, not too stiff. I have smoked a lot of these. People have some mixed opinions on Ashton. Well, generally Ashton is well liked, but some people have mixed opinions on the VSG, at least in the circle of friends that I have who smoke cigars. So if you haven't had one, I suggest to pick one up because I think it's important to have your own opinion. And this is a mega popular cigar. You can get this anywhere. I bought this I didn't get it online, and I didn't get it at what I would call a B&M, a traditional B&M. I got it at Total Wine here in Tucson. It's like Total Wine, Bevmo. Those are kind of like your big box liquor and all things adult type stores. Adult meaning liquor and tobacco and things like that. A decent amount of pepper on the lips, a little bit of pepper in the front of the tongue on the first light, but there's some wood behind it. A little bit, yeah, like a little bit of like cedar, and I want to say a hint of vanilla, but that might be from the scotch. But very good. And definitely a pepper tingle on the lips. Now I did get a little bit of sun this week, so I might have a minor sunburn on my lips, so maybe that makes me more sensitive to a tingle. But yeah, good. I can still feel it. It's a long finish with the spice tingle. Very good. So I'm going to get into this, and I'll be back in a flash. Let you know what else I get. See you in a minute. So I'm about 15 minutes in now. Ash is holding on strong, burning fine, no touch-ups, although I have had Ashton's burn straighter in general. It's a little wavy, but certainly no points off for burn, burning just fine. The spice has completely disappeared off the lips and the tongue. It's been replaced by, I would say, just a leathery tobacco with a little bit of cedar. Fairly mild. I would say mild to medium, not totally mild, definitely mild to medium. You know, it hints at something greater. You know, you can taste a little bit of musty tobacco, but it doesn't quite deliver. You know, if they could take this and turn it up, you know, a few notches, just kind of give it some more flavor, it would be excellent. But so far, I mean, it was very nice off the first light with the spice. With the spice gone, it's really mellowed out. The retrohale, you know, no burn, very smooth on the retrohale, very woody. So that's what I've gotten so far. I like the flavors. I wish there were more, but still very good. I mean, lots of smoke. I love the draw. Great draw. Yeah, wood. And I'm surprised, you know, for having, VSG stands for Virgin Sun-Grown. And so for having a sun-grown wrapper, generally you have more earth, and I would say this has got a lot more leather than earth. There might be a little bit of earth in the background, but again, that's why everything is a generality. You know, you could say, oh, sun-grown wrappers are earthy, but that's not always true. So that's why you have to try things for yourself. So I'm going to keep going here. I'll keep trucking along and let you know what else I get. Yeah, the burn is smooth, and I mean, generally with Ashton, you're not going to have performance issues. I love the draw, I love the smoke, I love the burn. So still enjoying this very much, and I'm going to keep on trucking. Be back in a flash, let you know what else I get. Alright, so I'm about 40 minutes in now, just getting close to the band. The ash is hanging on. I knocked it off after the first review, and here we are now. Burn is still great. I actually set this down and went into the house to grab a glass of water. I ended up cleaning some stuff up, so I probably put it down for 3 or 4 minutes, came back out, gave it a puff, and it was burning just as well as it was when I left off. Flavor-wise, mild to medium. The pepper kind of jumps in and out a little bit. Still just a lot of cedar, tobacco, leather, earth, kind of bouncing back and forth, mostly leather still. You know, this is, you know, it's a fairly mild cigar. So far to this point, my impression has been that this would be a good cigar for someone who enjoys milder cigars, or even a newer smoker who's trying to develop a taste for, you know, what a good cigar tastes like. This is super clean. Relatively short finish, but very clean, and not characteristic, in my experience, of a sun-grown wrapper. So I'm going to take the band off here in a minute, and I will be back with some finishing notes on and final thoughts on this cigar. So see you in a minute. I'll be back in a flash. So I'm an hour and 5 minutes in now. I'm getting ready to put this down. It's starting to get a little bit soft. The last third has gotten much earthier, a lot more earth. I would say it's probably closer to a medium body now, and I think some of that has to do with the cigar warming up. But all the way through, fantastic burn, and no issues with smoke production or anything like that. So again, most of the cigar I would say is mild to medium. Great flavors. It hints at something that could be great, but for me, for my personal palate, it doesn't quite deliver. It's just, there's nothing objectionable about any of the flavors. I just wish there was more. So if you're into more of a mild cigar that still has some good balanced flavor, this would be the way to go. No harsh notes, no ammonia, very clean. You could enjoy this with water. But overall, good smoke. This, I think I got this at Total Wine, which is kind of a big box store, and I think I paid $10 or $11 for this. So I have smoked a lot of these. It's been a while since I've had one, and you know, I think my palate's changed a little bit. I didn't enjoy this quite as much as the first few that I had, because it is more on the mild side, and at that price range for me, I probably won't be buying any more of these. If someone gave me one, I'd gladly smoke it. It's a great cigar, but for me at that price range, it's just a little too much. But you know, hey, if you've never had one, you should have an Ashton VSG, because very popular cigar, and you should have your own opinion on it. So thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate you guys checking this out and enjoying a cigar with me in the evenings. And as always, you know, I invite you to subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think about Ashton VSGs if you've had one. So I always like to hear from you. Please click that subscribe button, click the like button. As always, I want to remind you to make sure that you keep your feet in the pool, a drink in your hand, and a cigar in your mouth. Have a great week, everybody.